Hold on. Imagine if TikTok and Spotify, how can I say this, had a baby. Now hold on for this ride real quick. Stay with me. There's this new app. It's called Anthem, and it is literally TikTok and Spotify put together. So imagine a For You page, right? But only music that you have not even discovered yet, music that you already know but maybe you forgot about. They also have this really cool thing called clubs. You can join a club, a R&B club, a throwback pop music club. I'm in that club. And of course you can make your own playlist. If you like me and you like music and you like discovering new music, I would definitely head to the App Store or the Google Play Store and download Anthem.
That light is drowning me the hell out.
You think the lighting too much on your face? Because mine is perfect.
Yeah, yours is perfect.
Raquel is perfect. And she buy a light too.
Yeah, but she's darker than me. Like the light, like it looked good. It looked good on her, just glow. But the light looked like I'm about to, like I'm white.
You think you look white?
Yeah, it looks so bright on my face. But whatever, we can go on.
Welcome back to the Who Said That podcast. Denisha is here.
Hola.
Marquerie is here.
Hi.
Now, usually on the podcast, we talk about sex, LGBT topics. Just it's a lot of fuck shit, damn ass, breasts, and I thought it would be good because I know I have a lot of younger followers and stuff. And I feel like y'all have younger children. Like you got your is that your nephew?
My nephews.
You got nephews, and then you just already work with children all the time already. So it's like it'll be good for us to do an episode where we're kind of giving advice to like high school students.
Trying.
Not really middle school students, but high school students. Because I think with us three specifically, we had certain plans of what we thought we was going to do after college, and maybe that didn't go exactly how we thought it was going to go, or it might be on a standstill. So we're going to talk about that. Maybe if we're going to jump right on in, we'll do an ad in a minute. I want to go ahead and start. So what was your plan after graduation? We'll start with Denisha.
Cosmetology. I wanted to do well actually no, because I was in a class that was like based around careers and getting us ready to get out of high school and graduate, all that. So like I was being pressured to hurry up and pick something, like, you know, scholarships, apply for scholarships and apply for a whole bunch of colleges. And most of the colleges that I applied to, I really wasn't trying to go to, but I just applied to them because it was just like, it's in your face, apply. So I really wanted to do hair, and I'm lying. It was nursing. It was veterinarian, phlebotomy.
What is that?
Blood, like needles.
Blood work.
And then hair. And then I chalked it up to just hair, and I found a college, but it wasn't like it was more so like a college where you go and then you go back home. Like there is no dorms or nothing. Like it's just a building. You go into college and you do what you got to do, and then you can leave. So that was me, but I ain't
Don't we don't. We'll go to that. That's the next question. So that was Denisha's plan. I'll go next. So I will agree with literally the whole first part of what you said about applying to college just because they was there to apply to. But what's crazy is I knew my GPA. Shout out to all my bitches who was in the this is the high school version, but I'm gonna still cuss now. Shout out to all my bitches that was in the 2.0 GPA. And I ain't saying I had a 2.0. I'm just saying I was in the twos. And it wasn't the high twos either. But I was over there. So shout out, if you have a 2 point something GPA, ain't nothing wrong with you. Because there are some colleges that will accept you. Now, will most of them accept you? Most of them want a 3.0. Someone want a 3.5. And I don't even dare look at the ones that want a 4. Because I was never nowhere near the 4. But I just want to say, don't get discouraged. And make sure y'all, it's fine. And make sure you don't have like, I had counselors. Oh, I don't want to do that because I feel like this would be the episode they'll see. But I just feel like sometimes counselors kind of can use a wrong technique on telling you to do better, or like
let Marcaria go first
before I get into all of that. Okay, because that's a separate. Well, I would just say what I planned to do. I knew my GPA, so I wasn't really applying to places that I knew I was going to get turned down to. So I only really had like 2 or 3 options with a 2 point something GPA.
But what was your plan?
To do musical theater, performing arts.
That's my turn.
My plan, I was such a well-rounded person, I feel like, in high school. So I feel like I had options and I knew kind of what I wanted to do. I wanted to work around people, whether it was serving people, whether it was, you know, catering to them, or I don't know. I had different clusters of what I could do with people and kids. So, yeah, that was my plan. I don't know if I should elaborate because
You good. The next question is based on what you thought you was going to be doing after graduation, how did that turn out? Did you do it? Did you not do it? If you didn't do it, what stopped you, Denisha?
I'm actually like teaching myself how to do hair. Like I did my own hair. I make wigs. I'm basically self-teaching myself until I'm able to actually go to a college, because the only thing that's stopping me is like really money. Like that's the only thing. And then people be like, oh well, that's not a good enough excuse because you can get loans. That's my thing. I don't want to get a loan. I don't want to have to be in debt. And that was my whole thing with college. That was my one thing. Debt.
Yes.
Like they was like, try to stay away from school, from loans and this, that, and the third. But how when you broke? You a college student. Like
How when you broke?
hello, like
How when you broke?
I wasn't.
I knew you was gonna say that's why I asked.
But my thing was, okay, you want me to go to college, and then I gotta pay to get books. I gotta pay to get to school, get from school. Gotta pay for the dorm. Gotta pay for my enrollment. I gotta pay for ass of shit. And guess where that money coming from? Me, my pocket.
Yes.
So I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna get a job, but it's really prolonging because like college is expensive.
It is.
And I'm not, honestly, when I saw 4 years plus more for veterinarian, 3 years in school and 4 years, I'm sorry. No, that's too long. College
Now,
is a
I'm
lot.
gonna argue you a little bit. I'm
ready too for that part.
To all the high school people out there that you might see. You might want to be a doctor, and I know doctor takes a long.
Oh,
ass
you
time.
never going.
But see, Denisha, don't say that to them.
Never go.
Yeah,
I'm
don't say
sorry.
never.
I'm sorry. I mean, when I say that, I don't mean like, damn, you're not gonna ever get out of school. It's just gonna be like a.
What I was gonna say is, like, I'm starting to get into a place where it's like, and I'm past college now, but just in like regular stuff, that if it's something I really want to do, I'm not gonna look at it as work or like something that's like not a beneficial, like not like, how can I put it? So pretty much what I'm trying to say is, if it's something you really want to do, if you really, really want to be is that the one that work on kids or pets?
Veterinarians, animals.
So if you really want to be a vet, I don't think, even if it was 6 years, if that's something you really want to do.
Yeah, if I really wanted to
It's
do
6
it.
years that you learning how to do what it is you really want to do.
It made, honestly, when I took college courses, I took 2 college courses in my senior year. And one of them was for nursing and... No, one of them was a career class, and another one of them was medical vocabulary or something like that. But it took me being in those classes to realize, like, my brain just wasn't equipped for... I mean, anything I put my mind to, I could do it, but that is just... I wasn't interested enough in it to actually, like, put my mind to it, like, oh, okay. Actually, it got to a point where I was just like, if I pass the class, I pass the class. If I don't, I don't.
And if it's a passion, you don't want to have that outlook.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I get what you're saying.
Why you always look at me like that? Well, I did go to school, and I'm gonna just say this: school is not all about money. It's different factors where, what kind of school, and yeah, money is that. But yes, you have loans. Everybody wants loans, because that you. Okay, my situation. When you're applying for FAFSA and all of that, they ask you certain questions about how many people in the household and what's your money like and stuff like that. And I was always considered independent in the system because my mom had me young. So my grandma had legal guardianship of me. So I am considered independent. So everything that I applied for, direct loans, substandard loans or whatever, they all went to me. And I'm not in debt. I mean, you have loans, you have grants. Grants you can pay off. There are a lot of scholarships. There are a lot of ways you can get money.
Question.
Literally.
See, hold on, wait.
Go ahead.
If they was to say all of that in the class that I was in, then I probably would have taking a chance and actually went to college. But it was all, fill out these scholarships and then you're gonna get this, and then you gotta qualify for this, and then you gotta go on trips and look at the colleges, and you gotta fill out college things, then you gotta do essays, then you gotta get recommendations, and then you gotta get all this stuff, and it overwhelmed me to the point where it's just like, man, fuck this shit. I'm not doing it.
And I appreciate your honesty. There's a lot of people right there that's like, fuck that shit. Question over here. So wouldn't you say, in a way, I'm not trying to get to your credit status, because
I have good credit.
I'm transparent about mine.
I have great credit.
So my thing is, don't you think that in your specific or particular situation, you had like,
and I went to 2 schools.
Yes,
and I still don't even owe more than $20,000. I don't even owe more than $15,000.
Hell. Just one. Eric, don't tell your business.
So
shit, because
it's ways, right?
Wait, that's amazing that you.
Right, but no, I can apply for.
I was gonna say, don't you think, like, with you being able to get those loans and stuff just in your name, that helped you have good credit? Because you was probably
no, that actually made it worse, because I didn't have nobody to co-sign or to back up me, because it was just me. So that was me establishing my credit. That was me putting my first line out, like, I'm gonna take this out for me.
I see, but I thought, like, by you paying on it,
and I'm not paying on it still to this day, and it's been 2 years.
See, never mind. So I take my whole statement back, because I thought, that's why I was saying, like, by you taking a loan out.
Now, the next year that you're not in school, they're going to go ahead and start drafting it wherever you work, because your Social Security follows you. Yes, then they're going to start drafting it, but they will let you know you can get on the payment schedule. But as long as you're in school, you don't have to pay that money back. When you get your degree and they see that, you got it in June, got it in December, that following year, they're going to give you time. So
hold on now.
Yeah,
they can get it out themselves.
Yes.
Now, the first thing I want to point out is this purple hoodie legging set. See, now, I love how she has like 2 different versions of the legging sets. Like this right here in the camel color, like it's a V-neck shirt to match the legging pants, right? But I love that this right here in this purple. I really like that it's like a jacket instead of like the shirt. I think that's nice. Ooh, pants. Look at these jeans. They have like the little hippie style at the bottom. They call bell bottoms. I call them hippie, but bell bottom. These the peekaboo bell bottom jeans in light blue for only $19. Where y'all get jeans for $19 at? Oh, okay, Fashion 235. Where this shirt at? Those jeans. Let me find the shirt. Okay, y'all, look. She got this shirt right here. This a ribbed. I never heard this before. A ribbed adjustable crop top, and she has it in black and olive. That's not. How much is it? $11. That's a pretty model. Yes, face. And you know what? Props to Fashion 235. Over here, you can see that it's a whole plus size section that we just looked through just now. I love that she has a section for that, not just clothes that only fit the pixie sticks and toothpicks. I'm playing, that was a joke. Fashion 235 has free shipping on domestic orders over $75. Once again, thank you, Fashion 235, for sponsoring today's podcast episode. Everyone, please run. Don't walk. Everybody, please run over to fashion235.com and go buy you something nice. So, what I'm a little lost on is, I went to college, but I went for 1 day. And when I went for that 1 day, it was like a performing arts school in New York. It's called AMDA. I would recommend going there, and I say that with pride. When I got there, it was just real unorganized. I was going, like I said, for musical theater. That's what I wanted to do. I was sticking to my plan. But however, when I got there, they had me in the modeling dorm, like for all the models and stuff. And that was... the way their school was mapped out, if you were a model, your dorm was right there by where you need to go to class at. So it's like a 2 or 3 minute walk. Now, if I'm supposed to be going for musical theater, mine was like, it was a 30-minute walk away. And y'all know how New York weather get down. And I just, that was one problem right there. And plus it was unorganized and chickens with their head cut off. So that wasn't going to work out. So I came back. Now, keep in mind, that school was $41,000 in all. I think I only, okay, I'm not going to tell my credit score, but just know that, you know, I got some of that from the government, and the other, I had to go to the old nasty, evil Sally Mae College Avenue Loan Company. And I did that. And just to hear you saying that now this can take their money back on their damn own.
Yes.
I didn't know they could do that. I thought it was either you pay or just be in debt till you die. Now they can go in and take the money when they feel like it.
They will let you know.
What you think the hospital do?
That's just like child support. You don't have to sign up for that.
Like if you got bills at, in the hospital, they can go in your
they can take
where
their
you
money
working
before
whatever.
You get your check.
Hell yeah,
and they'll show you what
they start garnishing money.
They gonna get.
I know my mama. If my mama
And they ain't
watching
gonna
this,
stop. They ain't gonna stop till all of it's gone. All of it's there.
if
They
my
will
mama
take your
is
whole
watching,
check. Really, if it's really that past due, they could take your whole check.
my mama is laughing.
Until you call them and set up a payment plan to the point where they take out whatever percentage you want them to take out.
Anybody that know me knows that I suffer from migraines, and every time I get a migraine, not now, I've grown out of it. I used to always go to the hospital, and I looked up on my Credit Karma. I can say this part. I looked up on Credit Karma, and I have $12,000 in hospital bills. I only been to the hospital like maybe 10 times.
I'm on Medicaid, so I ain't never had to pay out of
You
pocket
don't
nothing
have
like
insurance.
that. You should have Medicaid. You should have Medicaid at the time. I mean, but being that you're over 21, you pay a little copay. But being that COVID, they took away the copay. I used to pay $3.30 to go to the doctor.
I'm not even on the sliding scale.
So I don't understand.
So quick. Oh, we gonna get back to the high school schools in a minute. Hold that thought.
We
Hold
didn't
on.
talk about what did we do in college and stuff.
We gonna get back to college.
Okay.
I'm trying to make sure my credit is good because I'm already okay. So the hospital can take loans out and the student loan people can take the money back. But see, I do social media and people don't count that as a real job. So how would they take that out of mine? I mean, I can say this.
Do you have a bank account?
Yeah.
Whatever bank account your money is going into, that's what bank account they're gonna be taking the money out
How
of.
they know that's my
Your
bank
social
account?
security number follows you everywhere. If you working at a gas station making $7, they gonna take their $4 before you even get that little check. Whether it's under the books, over the books, W-2, 550.
The only way somebody can't touch you is if you was getting paid paper checks or under the table.
Some people do have documents of those too because some people make fake pay stubs to actually go to the loan place and get that too. Shout out to KK. But
Give me her number.
you can get 5 stacks right now and pay $80 a
we
week.
can't do that to the kids because they're gonna do it for real. Okay, we're gonna get back on track. So you said did you say what happened why you didn't your plans, or you said you didn't want to do college, right? You answered that question.
I said all that, yeah.
Marky, did you answer? Yeah.
I didn't say like what schools and what did I do and why I left.
Okay, so we're gonna jump back into the actual discussion topic. I think the last thing I asked Denisha answered was the plans you had for after graduation. Did they work out? If they didn't, why?
Okay, so when I graduated high school, I went to South Carolina State University. My major was biology. Now, in high school, I was already an athletic trainer. So I said, you know what, let's just do biology. Let's be hands-on. Let's, because I was already doing that 2-3 years at the high school, and I loved it. It was hot weather. It was cold weather, whatever. So I started state, and I was working with the football team. I had to get up every day, 5 o'clock in the morning, packing bags, doing ice packs, getting ready, whatever. So it was good. It's a lot of vocabulary, I'm going to say that for one. So if you don't like to read, if you don't like to, do vocabulary, because the course was called zoology, and it actually was zoology, and it's a lot of vocabulary. So it wasn't hard. It's just a very time consuming. It's better to work in groups when you're in college too. And I left state because one, my first semester, they switched our grades. I had a girl, same major, same birthday, same last name, and they would not give me my grades because she left and she took my grades and they switched that around. So I had to retake courses, which was extra money coming out.
Pause.
For what?
Was that, they could do that?
No, they could not do that. That's still pending as we speak. Shout out to South Carolina State.
They stayed.
Ain't the state the same one that was like run out of money or something?
Oh, they got money now. They got billions now.
Oh, good. Oh,
so, and I don't knock the HBCUs. If y'all, that's another question too. So I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah, I left state, and then I went to Allen University in Columbia, South Carolina. Very smaller, very one-on-one across the street from Benedict College, and my major there was social sciences with a concentration in human services. So that's all with people, counseling, DSS, social work. I could do all that with that. And I didn't want to leave, y'all, but I left because my great-grandma was getting sick. And it was a lot going back and forth, that ride, like every weekend, just to make sure she was all right and stuff like that. And I was still working at the time. So that answered that question.
And I thank you for your honesty, both of y'all. For me, I told y'all just now. Yeah, hand me the wrong door, unorganized. Next question, you guys. For those right now who might be thinking, I don't want to go to college, but have parents who are really enforcing you going to college. Like, that's just what we do in this household. You can be successful, and college is the only route. How would you tell them to tell their parents they don't want to go to college? What advice would you give? What tips?
My first question would be, if you don't want to go to college, what are your plans? Like, what are you into? What are you getting into? What are you starting to like? What are your interests? Just, if you don't want to go to college, just make sure you have some type of plan. Even if you just want to go to work, make sure you have some type of plan. You need a plan before you just go. I mean, I'm one to be impulsive and just do it. Like, as soon as I think it, oh, I'm gonna do that, do it. But I mean, if at least do something that's interesting to you, and then just figure out what you want to do long term, and look at colleges or look at places that, you know, provide what you actually want to do and what you like. Because even if okay, I'm gonna say this, my mom wanted me to go to college. She wanted me to go to college. She wanted me to not struggle, this, that, and the third. But it really was a bummer to me when, you know, I get in this class and, you know, it's helping me, you know, with college stuff. But it just really made me not want to go.
Damn.
It really honestly made me not want to go. So, have your plan and make sure, try to get like an understanding with your parents, or even if there isn't no understanding between you and your parents. If they end up if they end up doing that, make sure you have a plan. Yeah. Like, you gotta have a plan. A, B, C, D, E, F, everything.
And what's a good point that you made, and it might sound scary to hear, especially to do, but you might need to have a plan just in case, like, because some parents will go to the extent of saying, well, if you're not going to abide by my rule, because that's technically a rule they're giving you, you need to have a plan. If get the hell out is what you're being told. That's scary as hell.
It's scary.
And I'm pretty sure somebody's being told that shit right now.
One thing I will not ever do, I don't care if you done went to jail behind something. I'm not going to kick you out, because especially if I already know where you going to go. What food you gonna eat? What money do you have? Especially if you already don't have a job. Some people use that as an advantage, to like, oh, okay, well, I already know you don't got this and you don't got that, so therefore you got to follow my rules just so I can get you to do what I want you to do.
Manipulation.
Exactly. So have a plan. Got to.
Yeah, have a plan for that.
For everything.
I would say what she said. I'm not going to tell you, oh, sit your parents down, do a PowerPoint presentation. I'm not going to say stuff like that. I'm just going to say, have your backup plan. And like, don't go to your parents and just be like, I don't want to go to college, and not quickly come back with because I'm going to do this instead. They might not be enough for you too now. They might not give a damn what you're going to do.
You could have a whole PowerPoint billboard explaining what you're going to do not going to college.
But if college
and they still don't like it.
If you ain't going to college and that's a part of the PowerPoint, they don't give a damn about the whole thing. So I would,
make sure, especially if you're not driving, go on, get that permit, get that license, start driving. If you have your own job and you paying your own bills, like, you know, if they say, oh, okay, well, you got a job now, you got to, you know, dish something out for rent, this, that, and the third, or whatever. Make sure you save money up. Even if you don't have a bank account, get something like a P.O. box or something just that has your name on it, nobody else's name, your name. Everything need to be in your name, just so nobody, if you already know you got the type of people around you that
will take what they done get.
It's different types of school. So you have trade school, you got universities, you got all that. So yeah, school might not be for you, but definitely have a plan. And my goddaddy taught me 5-year plan. So your first 2 years, you're gonna play around. You know, you might flunk out, you might do it. And I'm in year 4, so really next year I'm supposed to be moving to my house.
Come on.
Credit's already established, title's already in my name. And I'm not trying to brag, but you have to, this is the year of, like, if you're not doing it for yourself, it kind of seems like you're being lazy. And I guess I was just taught like that because you know, I don't want to sound like that, but This is
Somebody
the year
to hear
This
it.
is the year for that. Like, you don't want to just keep dragging along. You don't want to just keep working at McDonald's. You want to boss up. You want to have your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
or at
don't-
least making the money that you know that you deserve.
right. And shout out to McDonald's. I ain't never worked there, but hey, they starting off at $10 an hour.
McDonald's done went up.
I
So-
started 13.
Yeah, the one in Orangeburg 13.
Hell,
Well, somebody
get
need to
it
check
how you
their
live,
W2.
okay?
So
Get it how you live.
yeah, definitely have a plan. And like I said, you don't have to go to a university. You don't have to go to a college. You can go to a 2-year and a technical school. You can go right there and just do a 6-week course and get certified and be banking. I mean, and now school is free, y'all. It's free. Hey. You know, you might have to do a little bit of paperwork. You might need to call your aunt 2 more times to get that ride that you need. But hey, it's free. It's going to be on your credit report, you know, that you went and you're going to have that degree in such and such time. And now the technical schools, they giving y'all 3 certifications in less than 2 years. Or you can stop when you want to, because I'm about to go back to technical school and just get on through so I can have something behind me. And like
That's smart.
for like the pharmacy tech stuff like that, y'all don't have to take no state board right now. It's just like you getting a permit. And it comes in the mail. It will come to you. You don't have to pick it up. And it's free. So, you know, go to Walgreens. I used to work at Walgreens, and I was making $11 as a cashier. So just imagine if I would have got that little permit, would have went in the back to the pharmacy and would have been certified less than a year. And would have been making 3 times that, and really could have had my own branch. But I'm my own entrepreneur too. Shout out to Kira's Closet. But hey,
It'll be linked in the bio.
period. So
No, it won't.
be your own boss or whatever, and have a plan, because you don't have to go straight to, you know, a university or 4-year, 2-year, and
That's not
it
so
ain't no
ugly.
length, so it's all right. But Kira's Closet is here. Period.
No, it won't. That's not so ugly. I know you didn't mean it like that.
No, because I just
You say
know
I'm gonna forget.
You
But-
gonna forget like hell.
But they don't know that's what you meant. So this sound like she say I got my own business. I'm gonna link in the
Y'all,
No, it's not.
Please don't eat me up in the comments. I promise you it wasn't me.
No, it's not. I appreciate that answer. You said something I want to talk about, but it left my brain.
Ooh, I'm hot. It's getting
You
hot.
hot? How do you handle people that tell you maybe you should find another career path?
Okay, I have a similar story to that. Okay.
Okay.
So, I work at a car wash. Hello.
Yes.
I'm the cashier, and I have a lot of customers that like to come and talk. And I had this one customer. He's actually a police officer. I'm not gonna say his name because he's well known around my city or whatever. And he asked me if basically do I plan on doing this long term, something like that. And I'm just like, any job that I gotta do, like I want to be. I'm entrepreneur basically. Like even if I'm not selling nothing, doing hair, that's entrepreneur. Like that's basically I'm investing in myself. So I was just like, you know, basically told him, hello, I don't want to go to your stomach was out.
I'm
That
so
was
sorry.
mine. I thought that was mine.
Oh, good.
God damn.
I don't know.
It's somebody's
Damn.
stomach. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But
Damn.
I basically told him about how I was waiting to go to college because, you know, I want to be financially stable. And then also not even that, y'all, I don't drive. I don't have a car. I don't have a license. I don't have a permit. Only because I get anxiety on the road. So it's taking me longer to get where I want to be. But regardless of what, I'm gonna still make my money. I'm gonna still get where I need to be to make my money. So he was basically like basically telling me like you need to hurry, like basically hurry up. And I understand I don't got all the time in the world, but just because it may look like that I'm not moving at the speed that a person's supposed to move in, like basically like with college and career, everybody not gonna move the same. So I'm just like, sidetrack. All in your phone.
And it's fine.
So I'm just like, y'all just stand on your word. Stand on your word. If you know exactly you're not bullshitting about what you want to do in life and where you trying to be, stand on your word. But if you know for a fact that you dragging your feet, then go on listen to them people that's asking you all these questions. Go on listen to them. But don't be, it's just people that be rude about it. Like, girl, you working 9 to 5, you working up underneath somebody else. You need to be your own boss. You need to be doing what da da da. But everybody don't move the same. So I mean, I'm 22. I'm getting there. Hello, I'm still learning. I'm still a child. Really want to be honest, but I'm grown. I got my own bills now, so shit.
Oh, bills.
The bitch in me kind of want to say, don't explain your dream to nobody else.
Most
Like I've heard a lot
definitely.
of people say, like if you see the end goal, people not gonna see it. A lot of people like to see the process and like they'll see like that. I think anything great takes work, and sometimes people confuse the work that it takes for like, oh, you struggling, you don't think this ain't working out fast enough. Like damn, bitch, everything gonna take 2 days to do. So I want to say, this me being a bitchy queer boy, don't tell nobody your shit. Keep it to your damn self, and you see the vision. But sometimes, and just sometimes, you might need a partner. You might need to be able to call on mom, dad, best friend, and like, not saying asking for money, but like, hey, what do you think of this idea? How can I make this idea better? So I don't want to say keep it to yourself, but also be careful with who you share your vision with, because you don't want the wrong person to like kind of speak over something, because
You don't want to be discouraged.
Right, and there's power in words too. So what can I say? Just be careful with who you tell it to, and if they do try to deter you off the path, just simply say, I know where I see myself, and I'm gonna achieve the goal with or without you. That's my answer. What you think?
I don't have to elaborate. I think y'all said it all.
All right. Next question, you guys. Tips for people. Hello? Tips for people trying to pick a college right now. I'll go first. Oh, God, you got it. You take the road. You got it.
I'm sorry. Take your time. Do not just pick something because it's in your face and you feel as though, oh, I'm gonna do good there. But when you get there, you don't like it. Take your time and travel to go see those colleges, because you may see it look like sugar canes and unicorns on a billboard, but when you right, but when you get there, oh, this is small. Oh, it's boring. It's not a lot of people here. It's not diverse. Like, take your time. It's all about time. It's all about time.
I would say what she said. Sometimes the environment and what it is in the pictures. Because I'm going to take a Subway sandwich. Subway make them sandwiches look real good. And then you go to Subway. To some Subways. I love Subway because I ain't trying to go on your bad side. I want a brand deal now.
That's all right.
But I'm just saying, because Subway might sponsor this one day. So I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying sometimes them pictures look a certain type of way. Then we went to a mall today. And the pizza had looked good on the screen to me. Then when I got closer, I was like, hey, ain't that shit. I'm not eating that. So everything not always what it seems on the brochure. Of course, they going to only show you the good sides. Like, hell, this is edited sometimes. We go take out the bad shit. Even this is edited. Hell, people edit shit in life. And so go look in person.
Tips for picking a college. You want to look at everything. You don't want to just, like I said, read the website. You want to actually talk to somebody that went there. You want to, get all the dirty stuff. Okay, get the dirty stuff, because that's the stuff that you're really going to fall into a pot in.
That makes sense.
In real life. And then when you out there, it's just you. Now, me personally, I like HBCUs. Can somebody hear me say amen? Can somebody hear me on the mic say amen?
Amen.
Somebody watching say
no, I'm talking about like mic wise, because I don't hear myself. But
yeah, we hear you.
Okay. Because I can't hear myself. So I like HBCUs. PWIs are great. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with them. Some of our classmates went there and has been successful and have been local. If you're local and you can still graduate cum laude, hey, and be with honors, and cum laude is the number one person, the highest rank in the class, like your Victorian and all that.
Valedictorian?
Yeah, but that's for high school. You call them cum laude
for cum laude.
Cum laude.
Just cum laude, not cum. Okay,
right.
Learn that.
Yeah, so I just feel like you'll be a well-rounded person if you go to a HBCU. Look up what HBCU mean if you don't know what it means.
And y'all, another thing, please make sure you know what you want to do. And please make sure you read into all these colleges. If you got like 3 main, matter of fact, just
I'm looking at my kid over there touching stuff.
Do like a rank of colleges, like make a list, and then research all of those colleges. If you have the time, go visit those colleges, talk to people who's there, because it was one time in high school, we actually had this, well, in the class that I was talking about, the career class, we had like lists of colleges that we were going to visit so and so months or whatever. And it was one of the colleges, I'm not going to say the name. We went to go see, and it was it was a boring. It was big. It was big college, but it was boring. And one of the people that was actually there, that was going there, walking past us was like, "Don't come here, y'all. Don't come here." And I said, "Oh, thank you for your honesty."
Because you ain't said that for nothing.
Right. So it's obviously just take your time.
All that coincides though, too. Whether you want to
Go on
go
the
far away
websites.
or if you want to stay local too. And really, your locals are going to be less money because if you're in the state that you graduated from, you're going to get grants, you're going to get scholarships, stuff like that too. Out of state, you're going to have to pay more. So, hint, hint for money. If money's going to be a real deal for you.
I just woke up and noticed that we didn't have an outro recorded. We did one. We did do one. My hair look bad. I look bad, so excuse. Anyway, something didn't record the outro as usual. So this is the outro. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Subscribe if you have not to the YouTube for the podcast. Who Said That podcast on the YouTube. On Apple Podcasts, if you're listening to it on there, the audio, please leave us a review of 5 stars and tell us what you thought about it. And then if you listen on Spotify, give it a heart. And I think you can leave a comment. I don't know what you can do on Spotify, but thank y'all for listening or watching the visual, and we'll see you in the next one.